everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to see love in the general for the sign of Virgo. So watch this video if you're a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're dealing with one. Keep in mind these are general readings, so it may or may not resonate. If it do not resonate, do not try to deliberately fit in. Check in any other placement. If you want to have a personal reading, link is in the description. If you want to follow my Instagram, the name is popping on the screen and the link is in the description. So let's see first your career messages, Virgo, career and finance, and then we'll go to love, because some people have been asked about career a lot. Alright, so give me messages for career for Virgo, please. Seven of Cups. Okay, so right off the bat, I see that in career, you're trying to juggle a lot of things these days. You're trying to do a lot of work. Some of you might be doing multitasking. Maybe your boss has given multiple projects to you, or you're just working different, you're working on different things to make money. Like you just want to make more money, or you want to make sufficient money or whatsoever. And then I see you're trying to do different jobs to make the ends meet. I also see there's a lot of confusion. So it's like, sometimes, when you're doing a lot of things and, you kind of know what you're doing, but here the situation is that you're doing a lot of things, but then you don't know what you're doing exactly. So basically, in your career, things have been little up and down these days, and you're somehow trying to find your own clarity and sail through the situation. You're trying to keep your calm and you're trying to have your balance and you're trying to move forward. I see that you're trying to have more money. So you might be looking for, obviously, a new opportunity, a hike, or maybe a more fulfilling job, because right now I see you feel very drained and very confused in the situation where you are just doing things but then you don't know what you're doing exactly, that kind of situation, and you're looking for more emotional stability in your future, and you're trying to strive for more emotional fulfillment, good opportunities, and of course a lot of money. Some of you might also be waiting for some sort of inheritance, or maybe your stocks to perform better, or your share market. I don't know what you're doing, but like you're trying to get unearned income. That could be inheritance, it could be interest, it could be a cryptocurrency or whatsoever. So it's like you are eyeing some sort of unearned income. All right, now what is coming towards you is the Knight of Swords. So in career, it's a very good card, which I see that there is a very unexpected opportunity coming towards you. You might not be knowing it about yet, and you are not even expecting as much, because right now your life is all confused. So you're just trying to sail through and you're trying to sustain. You are hoping for it, but then you don't really believe in your own self that this can happen, or a new opportunity can come in, and it can come in so quickly. But your message is that an opportunity in career is coming in faster than your imagination. So just gear up for that. Some of you, I also see a travel opportunity coming towards you. So maybe your company just sends you in a different location. So, like an on-site opportunity or something about foreign travel or travel is very much likely. I also see that your career is going to make sense and it is going to be more fulfilling than your imagination right now. So right now you're kind of confused and you're giving up on the situation, but your message is to hang in there a little longer, because something very fulfilling is coming towards you. All right, World card basically means that it is going to be better than your imagination. So just hang in there a little bit, because an unexpected opportunity or somebody just coming into your life and helping you about it, something of that sort can happen. So just gear up. All right, so that was about your career and finance. Now let us go to your love reading, Virgo. So give me present energy for Virgo, please. I'm going to put a Celtic cross here. All right, so let's see a Celtic cross for Virgo. Who the hell are you dealing with? Like, this is an idiot right off the bat. Yeah. Okay. All right. What is about money here? I see your person is very money minded, or this person prioritizes their money over relationship, and that is a problem. Somebody is not prioritizing you, somebody is not giving you your kind of attention, and that is becoming a problem. I see that you are dealing with someone who is a sneak. this person is a cheater. They put on a fake face and they, don't tell you what it is. Some of you, this person might try to steal from you. So when it comes to your money, be very careful. For others of you, I just feel that this person is someone who would not confess what they truly feel. They would just try to play around. And this person is not very honest in their communication. I'm not telling that they are a cheater for sure, but this could be also one of those people who might not cheat you as, like, they won't cheat you with someone else, but they will cheat you by the way that they will never express what is going on in their mind, and they always keep you confusing, all right? So you're dealing with someone who's kind of not very upfront and not very honest. The problem here in this connection is the Eight of Pentacles. You are working more than this person. In some of you, there is a problem of finance. So I don't know, that is going to be for very small portion of it's a very direct message that finance can be a problem, or somebody is overworking and that is why they're not able to give you time and attention. That is a problem. But for others of you, I see that, one person is putting in more work and the other person is not. And somebody here, even if they put in any work, their whole attention is that they should be recognized for the work. Like, you should always tell them that, oh, you did this in the connection, so good of you, and that kind of thing. They are not genuinely putting in the effort for the relationship, but they're just doing it for recognition that somebody outside of the relationship, or maybe you will tell them, okay, you're so good, you're putting in so much work, and then after they put in the work, they will also make you realize that I'm the one who was doing this, I'm the one who did that, I'm the one who's looking after kids, I'm the one who's maintaining this relationship, or etc, etc. And that kind of creates a problem in the connection, when somebody is just doing work for recognition and they're not doing the work for genuine connection. In the past, I see things were really, really good. Some of you are already married to this person, or you were about to get married, or your families had spoken, or whatsoever. There was a lot of stability here. Financially also, I see things were really, really well between both of you. But now, what is coming towards you again, I see somebody is holding back a lot. So, somebody who was so expressive and so sure about you, somebody just from being 100% sure about you, now they've gone to a point where they're like, I don't know if this connection will work or not. I don't know if I can give you stability. I don't know if I want this connection, So somebody is just holding back a lot. This bitch does not speak, all right? Whoever you're dealing with, some of you, this is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The problem is that this person is not speaking up, all right? You are hoping for a commitment, you are hoping for marriage, you are hoping for family, but somebody, either they have finance as their priority, so you are not a priority, or for others of you, I see this person is just not ready for a commitment, so they're like, oh, I don't know, maybe we'll see it later on. And every time you try to communicate to this person, every time you try to get some sort of information out of them, they just don't give you what you want, all right? So either of the two, let me know in the comments what is the problem. Is it commitment problem, or is it financial problem that this person is prioritizing finance and not you? One of the two is a problem. And if either of them is not a problem of yours in the connection, honey, this is not your reading. Click out, save your time, all right? All right. Yeah. You are trying to save your relationship. You are trying to save this connection. Some of you, literally have families and kids involved, and that's why you don't want to break off. Either you're married to this person, you were very close to getting married, or I don't know. This connection is speaking about commitment. We have 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, which speaks that there was family involvement. A lot of people are involved, family involved, kids involved, or you had already gone very far in the sense of commitment, where you had actually talked about commitment in marriage and kids and everything, and now it is very difficult for you to back off. Like, from this point, it is very difficult for you to tell that, oh my god, there is nothing between us and you go your way and I go my way. Like, it's very difficult for you to say that. But here, this person is not acting mature, all right? They are just prioritizing other things over you, or they are just not talking. One of the two. All right. Four of Cups. The problem is your person does not want to address the problem. That's the only problem. There's no third party here as such. There is no other reason. I just see that your person is kind of pessimistic in their approach, and this person, they prefer to, every time there is a problem in the connection, they prefer to not talk about it, not sort it out, rather, just try to focus on the negatives on the connection. This person might have actually been involved in fault finding, where they might have told you things about you which are not as good. Like they might have told you things like, you fight with me all the time, you complain all the time, you don't look after the kids, or you are not mature, or whatsoever. Like as soon as the connection has a problem, this person resort to fault finding, all right? And then that becomes a problem, right? Some of you, this person is very pessimistic in their approach, so they do not want to look towards the good side of the connection, but they just want to focus on what is not working. So your person, they are disinterested to work on this connection, even though I see you would have tried to work this connection with this person multiple times, but they're just not focusing. So they don't reply to you when you talk to them. They don't try to sort it out. They don't try to sit down and resolve the connection. They're just trying to close their eyes, basically. And that is causing a problem here. Hierophant. Your strength is Hierophant. You are someone who believes in the institution of marriage. You are someone who believes in commitment. You are someone who believes in long-term partnership. I see you and your person, you're on very different pages. You know, this person is not about commitment, or they're not about speaking the issue, but you are someone who want to have marriage, you want to have kids. You are someone who talks about commitment. So it's like Virgo, whenever you are in a relationship, you are there for marriage. And this person might be like, we'll see to marriage later on, that's not a priority, you know. So you see how both of you are very mentally different. And that is a problem here. The Hierophant here, as your strength, shows that you hold on to your values very strongly. You hold on to your culture and your beliefs and your principles very strongly. And anytime somebody tries to violate it, it's a problem. All right. I also see that there could be a problem that one of you is more conservative and the other person is not as much. So one of you is very free-spirited and the other person is kind of conservative. So that is also a problem. Now let me know what works for you. All right. Too many messages coming in. However, I see that, yeah, you believe in talking out situation maturely. You believe in resolving things maturely, like one-to-one talks rather than playing hide and seek, as your person is playing hide and seek. But you want to talk it out maturely, right? So let's see, how is this person viewing Virgo? They have feelings and emotions for you for sure. Some of you, you're definitely messing up with a water sign or an earth sign. We have very strong water and earth here. This person's feelings for you is Queen of Cups. So there are emotions, because Queen of Cups is all about emotions, the water card. And I definitely see that this connection is very deep and very intense. But for some of you, this connection is more sexual and is not as emotional. So like there are emotions, it's deep emotions, but it's not, you know, how do I say, it's not a platonic love, it's a sexual love. You know, even the emotions are more about sex and intimacy or that sort of thing. But the emotional content that you want is somewhere missing, all right? So this person is more about passion, intense connection and all of that. But when it comes to that understanding each other's emotions and etc., then it's a problem, because they try to run away, isn't it, right? So that is a problem. Also, I see this person hides a lot, because Queen of Cup, again, it's a card of hidden emotions. So your person does not speak. Like, why can't they speak? Somebody does not speak. That is just ruining the whole connection, which has so much potential. So let us see, what is my Virgo's hopes from this connection? Six of Pentacles, you're hoping for a balance. Even now you're hoping for a balance. You're like, somehow if I can resolve this connection, or somehow if I can find a balance in this connection, somehow if I can make this person walk towards me even 50%. You don't want them to do the 100% for you, you just want them to do 50% for you. And even that is too much for them. You are also having a fear that this person can breadcrumb you again. So that is an issue. Like you want stability, but you don't want to do everything by yourself. So that's your problem. You don't want to do, like in the past, you were the one who was doing everything, but now you don't want to repeat the same cycle, all right? That is why you're kind of apprehensive to go back to this person. So let us see the outcome between Virgo and the person, please. Judgment, which is a good card. Some of you, if you were on the verge of getting divorced, then I see you will not get divorced. I see things will go back to what it was. And I also see that your connection is going to go back to what it was. Like you guys, the Ten of Pentacles, you're going to go back to that. So I see balance is going to be achieved in this connection, but very slowly. So things are going to work again between both of you, but slowly. If you're hoping for a hush, hush, hush and quick resolution, it's not going to happen. With the Judgment card, I definitely see a reconciliation and I see things balancing out again. Alright, so your person right now who is not speaking up and who's not trying to put in the effort, I see this person will actually do it, and I see connection is going to go back. Alright, so let's see this person's next action towards you, Virgo. 3 of Pentacles, yeah? Yes, this is how you will go back, right? If you have to go back to 10 of Pentacles, how will you go from Judgment to 10 of Pentacles? By mutual efforts. So I see your person is going to put in the mutual effort. Yes, I see they have tried and tested the waters outside the connection and they could not find a person like you, so they want to return because they know you are the one that keeps them sane. Because you know their feelings anyway, like how they see you is Queen of Cups. They have feelings, they have emotions, hidden emotions though. They do not express as much, but emotions are there, right? And with the Judgment card as the outcome, it's a good card. You are going to go back to what it was, 10 of Pentacles. So if you're on the verge of getting divorced, it's not happening. If you've already gotten divorced and if you still look for a reconciliation, can happen. But for others of you, maybe you would find someone much better. So for people who are already divorced, I see you might actually end up getting married again. But yeah, for people who are like on the verge of getting separated, divorced or whatsoever, things were not working, I see things are going to work again because this person's next action towards you is mutual cooperation. They want to mutually cooperate with you and they want to work things out. Good energy. I like this reading. But things are going to go on a little slow, so some of you do not expect a hush, hush, hush thing. It's going to take time, alright? Its own sweet time. Alright, message for Virgo, please. Chemistry. There is an undeniable chemistry between both of you. There's a strong magnetic attraction which keeps you binded to each other. No matter how many times you go away from each other, you still come back. And then children. And we were already seeing this here, right? 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, as I already said. Family is involved, children are involved, you have kids together. I don't know, like something about family or kids that keeps you together, and for others of you I see chemistry for people who are not having kids. So it's like the chemistry, there's an undeniable, very strong, passionate chemistry between both of you that always binds you with each other. So no matter how much you try to move on, you always come back. So that was your reading. Hope this helps and resonates. If it does, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. I will see you very soon in the next video. Till then, you guys take care, stay safe, bye.